Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your daily divine message from Spirit. Happy Friday. Happy 6/6 portal. And happy weekend. So, we're going to be looking into the energy forecast for today and for Friday, entering into our weekend, see what we can take into account, into consideration as we move, as this portal opens for us. A lot of people might be weary about, certain numbers, but I think the 6/6 portal is something that is to bring us balance. 6 is the number of reciprocity, of offering and receiving as opposed to give and take. And I feel like, that gives me the 6 of Pentacles energy where you are learning, we're learning how to give, we're learning how to offer as opposed to give, we're learning how to receive as opposed to take. It's a exchange, and the difference is an energy frequency. We also just had Aries, or I'm sorry, Venus moving into Taurus yesterday, which is beautiful. Venus moving into Taurus. Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus, the planet of love, of creativity, of abundance, of luxury, of quality. So Taurus, the grounded, fixed earth sign, ruled by Venus, indicates this beautiful collaboration of standing in your worth, valuing yourself, your highest, at its highest level, stepping into your highest version, healthiest version, most beautiful version, without shame, without guilt. And finally recognizing that you have something beautiful to offer. Maybe you're correcting your angles. Maybe you're recognizing where you've been tipped over a little and you're standing back up, picking yourself back up right. Even if you have been knocked over the edge. So let's tap into our heart space. Let's get into the heart chakra sound bowl. You can place your hand on your heart. You can close your eyes. And whatever messages from Spirit come through are for you. The heart chakra is also the chakra of balance. It's where the upper chakras meet the lower chakras. It's where the non-physical meets the physical. It's where the feminine meets the masculine. It's the Star of David, as above, so below. It's the union of the yin and the yang. So this weekend, you may be coming into more balance within your masculine feminine union, within yourself, within your counterpart. The energies may be merging. Allow the abundance, allow the blessings to be received. Allow yourself to offer your beauty to the world, to others, to yourself. Allow creativity to flow through you, through all of your senses. Allow your sensuality to explore and expand. Thank you, Spirit. There's a quote that came from the Empress card from the Astro Matrix Tarot, which a part of me wants to listen, wants to to read the quote, and a part of me also kind of wants to use the Astro Matrix deck. We might go ahead and do that as well to see if there's any messages from Spirit. I usually use this Star Child Akashic Tarot, but since the Astro Matrix quote wants to come through for the Empress card, so maybe the Empress will show up. The Empress card might show up, but I'm just going to show you on my phone here. This is the Empress card that showed up in my daily pull the other day. Planet Venus, being more sensual, having creativity and abundance. And the quote here at the bottom says, sorry, I'm kind of shaky, but I can't hold still sometimes. Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. That's the energy of the Empress. She receives all of the abundance with grace that comes from divine. She never feels like she lacks anything because she trusts wholeheartedly and unconditionally that all that her needs will be met, that she will be protected and provided for by the Emperor. But the Empress doesn't see the Emperor as her external divine counterpart, as the source of her provision and protection and abundance and significance. The Empress sees her divine source as her divine emperor. It's not what we have, but what we enjoy that constitutes our abundance. It's not what we have, but what we enjoy that constitutes our abundance. Sorry. I have Mr. Tony Popsicle, my grandma Tony Popsicle, my cat here, laying right next to me outside of the camera, right next to me, just laying, lounging, napping. And when I started shuffling, the loud claps of the cards made him jump a little bit, startle him a little bit. And he's a very big chiller, so he doesn't get startled too easily. I mean, his head jumped up, but then he laid back down once he realized he was safe. And so I'm also seeing that too, like as the Empress energy of like, yeah, things might startle you, but if you channel that chill cat vibe, You know, some cats can be crazy. Some cats be jumping all over the place. But Tony does not. And that's why I call him my grandma and reincarnated, because my grandma Tony was a big chiller too. And it's just like when he knows he's safe, he's safe. He might get a little startled every once in a while, but as soon as he recognizes that it's all good, he goes right back to lounging. And maybe that's the energy that we need to tap into of that Empress as well. Because, yeah, look at this. 9 of Swords in reverse. So there's something that is keeping us in our head. Something that we might be feeling very, very anxious about. However, look at that Gemini energy. So you might be feeling conflicted. You might be feeling like there is a dilemma, and that might be giving you restless evenings and anxiety. But be like Tony is what I'm hearing, and stay grounded. Know that you're safe. There's something that you are, yeah, fighting up against. This could be other people specifically. This could be energetically. There are some mental, spiritual forces, spiritual warfare at play that's causing you to feel conflicted, that's causing you to feel like you have to fight, that's causing you to feel, I'm hearing, in survival mode. When anxiety is risen, survival mode gets very, very heightened. King of Wands and the Lovers card coming through. And the Ace of Wands. And these are kind of reversed too. Another Gemini energy as we're in Gemini season. So you could be a Gemini yourself, but this also is prominent for this season, this energy. And I'm just covering up the Lovers here. The King of Wands and the Lovers reverse. So whatever it is that's kind of putting you in your head, maybe you're feeling a little bit anxious about, it could have to do with a relationship. It could have to do with a relationship with a masculine, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to necessarily mean gender for king, but it could be, or for masculine. So take that as it resonates. But honk for confirmation. The Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck is saying that Spirit is clearing this energy out this weekend. What you don't see, the Eight of Wands underneath that. Something is moving. Action is about to be taken, and Spirit has to clear out whatever this energy is that is causing you to feel startled, that's causing you to feel jumpy, that's causing you to feel a little bit insecure around your relationships, around your masculine energy, your masculine counterpart. Let's see what Spirit has to say. We have oppression in reverse here at the bottom of the deck. So that's what's being cleared, is all the things that you've been oppressing. My air conditioning just turned on. Close that so it's not so loud. I can't ever really tell if it picks up so loudly, but it's loud in my ear. So the AC, maybe you've been noticing that maybe you've been getting into heated arguments. Maybe you've been feeling like you're oppressing your emotions, oppressing your throat chakra with the blue crystal, oppressing your solar plexus, your self-will power, your worth, with the yellow crystal. This is also, there's the World card and the feathers, your ancestry, the oppression of your ancestry, the oppression of that over the world. That's what's being cleared this weekend. That's what's causing this anxiety. This could even be from, you know, anxiety that might be feeling from past timelines, past lifetimes. All right, these cards wanted to fall out at the top, and then we had the King of Wands and the Knight of Crystals that also wanted to stay out. The Four of Cups. This card is always the card that whatever you've been through, yeah. So there's some clearing out of past traumas. This might be trigger warning for some, but this is this is clearing out. This is what Spirit is clearing out. Things that have been painful in the past that are still lingering with your well-being, your mental health right now. And that can be the past relationships that did not go correctly, or should I say, that did not go as desired or anticipated. Because you can't get it wrong. We're always expanding. Everything that we're going through, everything in this life is to teach us, is to expand us. All right, so the Seven of Crystals and the Three of Wands, trust. Trust that the seeds that are being planted are opening up the way. But right now, you're in a lot of mental doubt and fear, wondering if the path is closed. Maybe you're wondering if a connection, a relationship, an opportunity with someone or something has passed. It's, you know, maybe you feel like it's past. Maybe you feel like you're now, I'm hearing for someone saying, I'm too old. Maybe you feel like you're too old to follow your dreams. The seeds that have been planted for a long time, for lifetimes is what I'm hearing. Maybe you're wondering, maybe it's this opportunity, this path down for this relationship is now expired, or it just, or maybe you're saying to yourself, it, because it hasn't grown fast enough, it's now it's no longer possible. Maybe it's taken too long for it to grow in fertile soil is what I'm hearing. And you're wondering, did the opportunity pass already? Did the door close with this relationship? Did the door close with this opportunity? But you have the Knight of Crystals and the King of Wands to let you know the Knight of Crystals is the slowest knight in the deck. Taurus energy. There's that Venus and Taurus energy. The slowest knight in the deck, the Knight of Crystals, says it may take a long, long time. But when the Knight shows up, when the Knight of Crystals shows up, they are loyal, they are grounded, they are prosperous, they are abundant, they are stable. That's why it takes a Taurus forever to decide, because a Taurus is very loyal. And the Taurus wants to make sure that if I say yes, that I'm saying yes, and I won't change my mind, because once I'm set on something, I'm set. It's a fixed earth sign. It's a fixed bull. Try to change a direction for a bull, you know? Try to make the bull change its directions. Unless you're pissing it off and it's running after you, that's the only way you're going to get it to move, unless it wants to. But what I'm hearing is, look, you have the King of Wands upright this time. So what I'm hearing is, in the past, maybe you have had some experiences with reckless behaviors of masculine energy, where they were not very considerate with their wand, so to speak. And it made you feel like, am I even worthy of love? Am I even worthy of genuine, this lover's card? Am I even worthy of love? But this weekend, Taurus and Venus and Taurus is teaching us, is reminding us, is replanting the seeds in us that the doors that closed in the past were doors that needed to close in the past, because they were no longer serving, sorry for the blur, they were no longer serving your highest good, your highest, they did not meet your vibrational frequency that you are truly fully worthy of. And that can also have been the masculine within yourself too, being reckless and being hasty and being, I'm hearing hypersexual for some, I'm hearing being distorted masculine energy, overpowering, over forcing, over dominating. But now you have this Knight of Crystals, King of Wands upright. Now you're coming into, you've done some healing work within your masculine energy, and that is also mirroring and reflecting the external because everything outside of us is a mirror to what is happening internally. And so if you have been, and it's not to say if men have been, or masculines, regardless of gender, have been reckless with your heart and hypersexual and fleeting love, that means you've been the same in that exact way. But where internally have you been fleeting from yourself? Where internally have you been hyper fixated on certain things that were not actually feeding your soul healthily? Maybe hyperfixated on this idea of how a relationship has to go, or the hyperfixation of an idea of how a career or job or what money you have to have, or the fixation of you fill in the blank of how that fits for you. But you've been doing a lot of inner reflection. You've been doing a lot of inner transformation and growth. And that's bringing this Knight of Crystals to offer something solid, because now you are able to offer and receive something solid. You can now offer the gift of your beauty and grace, and you can receive their beauty and grace and love, and know that you are deserving, and that they are deserving, that this is deserving of a chance. And like I said, take it as it resonates. If it's not a romantic partnership with an external masculine counterpart, or then, take it as if it's a business, a job, a career, a purpose path, finances. It may have taken a long time for you to feel this financially stable and abundant, but now it's grounding. You're finding solidarity, security in yourself, in your finances, in your externals, in your romantic partnerships, in your friendships, in your family. And now this King of Wands upright is taking leadership, setting the example, being the example. Now you are an example for others of relationships. Now you are an example of others of self-love, of healing. Now you are an example for others of how to build a business, an empire, your finances, even if it has taken a long time. Look, beautiful, believe. Someone is always working on your behalf, and that someone is divine. Just like the Empress says, just like the Empress energy of I receive the abundance of the pleasures of life's blessings, beauties, and benefits. I believe that spirit, universe, divine, Jah, Allah, God, however you want to call it, is always working on my behalf. While I am waiting, God is working, growing, nurturing my soul, always providing exactly what I need. Always. Look at this. Hey, dreamer, your future self called, and it said to get your ass in gear. Time to hustle, baby. This Mind Hustle deck by my friend Rachel Thomas is hilarious. So I'm hearing your future self, that Empress, divine feminine, divine masculine, king, queen, the highest version of yourself, ruled by Venus, the most abundant, healthiest, loving, luxurious timeline is calling you and is saying it's time to get ready. It's time to get ready because everything is working on your behalf. Look for where your dreams are instead of where your dreams are not. Look for how universe has your back instead of where the universe does not have your back. This is where we're moving into. This is where we're moving out of. Release all of that anxiety because spirit is clearing it all out. All of it. Regardless of what happened 20 years ago, 20 minutes ago, it's being cleared out. My feelings matter. I am smart. Let these affirmations sit with you today, this weekend. Your feelings matter and you are smart. Don't ever feel like because an opportunity or a relationship or experience didn't work out that you don't now deserve a beautiful, healthy relationship, or that you're dumb, or that you're stupid for how you handle things. I had to catch myself last night being like looking at and past relationships and had to remind myself I did what was best. I did what was best for me. I did what was best for all of us, to be honest, even if it wasn't fun or pretty or made sense at the time, even if it doesn't make sense now. I had to do what I knew was important. I had to follow the divine clearing. I had to follow that spirit was going to clear my path, even if it hurt, even if I was not ready for or wanting that relationship to end, or that opportunity to end, and that path, that door to close. Even if there was true love, authentic, real love, if it's not, sometimes connections end, even if it was real love, if you really did, even if it was healthy in ways, sometimes those soul contracts come to an end, and it's not because anyone did anything wrong. It's just that the door closed on that relationship or that opportunity because your soul frequency is made for more. Your soul frequency was time for you to expand. You had more work to do. You had more souls to touch. You had more doors to open and walk through. You had more to experience and to expand in your heart. That relationship served its purpose to that point. And now it's okay. It's okay to release it. It's okay. I love that we have the rainbow here too, because we are now in Pride Month. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you've come to be. Be proud of what you have learned about yourself. Maybe you are in the LGBTQIA community, or you identify as that in some way, shape, or form. Be proud. Maybe you didn't know that, but you had to go through the relationships that you went through to find that part about yourself. Maybe you were afraid to awaken and to honor that part of you. And so you let yourself be small in that relationship because that was the healthiest relationship you've ever experienced, or this person was the nicest person that's ever treated you that way. And sometimes we think that that means that that's the best we can get, but don't settle. Even if you are enjoy the relationship, enjoy the opportunity, enjoy the career, the job, the position, the path as much as you need, as much as you enjoy it. But when it stops being something you enjoy, that's when you know it's time. It's not what we have, but what we enjoy that constitutes our abundance. If you are no longer enjoying your, home, your car, your food, your relationship, your finances, your job, if you're no longer enjoying the view or the time that you're spending, then you are missing out on the abundance that is available for you once you shift into allowing yourself to enjoy all of the blessings and beauties and benefits of life and the doors that are opening for you once you allow yourself to close these doors. Know that you are enough. You are enough. I am enough. I am enough and I am worthy. I am enough and I am more than enough. I'm not just enough. I don't have just enough. I have more than enough. The Empress says I have more than enough. Even if you feel like I hardly have more than enough, I still have more than enough. If you were able to pay this month's rent, you got more than enough of days of a roof over your head. You got the whole month, right? Even if you have little to eat in your fridge, but you can still make some sort of a snack or meal and eat something. It might not be a big old feast, but it's more than enough. It's what allows you to eat now, and you still got some food left. We have 18. This is a significant number maybe for you. Maybe you're age 18, or that was a significant time for you. Maybe something within the last 18 years is what shifted for you within the last 18 months, or the next 18 months. I'm hearing the North Node. North Node in Pisces right now is going to be, the North Node's usually in place for 18 months. So we're going to be, we still have about a year left of the North Node in Pisces before it goes into Aquarius. But 18 also reduces to 9. 9 of Swords. You are enough. Maybe that's where this anxiety is coming from. Not believing that you're enough. Not believing that the universe has your back. Not believing that someone is in your corner. Not believing that you are lovable. Not believing that your future self is calling you and telling you to prepare for the abundance that is your birthright. Look, and then we have 13. Might be a significant number for someone. So maybe between the next 13 to 18 months, you may notice a huge significance shift in your life. Maybe the next 13 to 18 days. This could even be for hours for someone, since we're talking about the weekend forecast. Maybe you'll notice a huge shift, whether that's internally, whether that's externally. Pay attention. 13 reduces to 4. Stability. The 4 walls, the 4 pillars, the 4 wheels, the 4 legs of a chair, right? To move forward. Believe in yourself, that you are enough, that you are smart, that your feelings matter. That what you went through matters and what you feel matters. And to also know that what you feel for your future, what you feel about what you desire, those are also feelings. Desire, joy, excitement, love. I always hear when I want to say I feel love, I hear spirit correct me and say love is not a feeling. Love is a core frequency. Love is your essence. You don't feel love, you are love. Thank you, Spirit. You are these diamonds. You know, diamonds get made by pressure, heat, force. You've gone through it. Believe now that the stars are aligning for you. Over the next 13, 18 hours, days, weeks, months, you're taking leadership of your life now. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Okay, my beloved? Trust. I hope this helps. And if it does, give this video a thumbs up. Let other people know that this is here for them if they need it. And if you have not already, feel free to join our Vibe Tribe by subscribing to my channel, Princess Leah 888. If you already are part of my Vibe Tribe and you're coming back to keep on listening, thank you so much for all of your support and your friendship and familyship and just being here. And until next time, I hope you have a great weekend, a beautiful, blessed weekend. And I'll talk to you, God willing, on Monday to see how this weekend panned out for you and what we can look forward to for next week. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye.